Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For Isaac Brown, Jake Fennell, and Dylan Harden, I'm Zach Austin. Fixing to get underway for Senior Night 2023. We're going to get started here in just a couple minutes. Seniors are lining up right now out on the field. We have our football players, band, cheer, and then any managers on the team, which only manager trainers we have are underclassmen. So,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's 2023 Fall Sports Senior Night. Tonight we recognize our seniors and their parents. As I call your name, please step forward to be recognized. Our first senior is Garrett Barr. Garrett is also a member of the Bearcat band. He is the son of April Barr. He is being escorted by his mom and his sister Kimberly Spencer and brother Chayton Barr. Ethan Carruthers. Ethan is the son of Beth and Josh Clark and James Carruthers. Matthew Crosby. Matthew is the son of the late Scott Crosby and the grandson of Sadie Crosby and Steve Crosby. Also attending with him, his brother and sister, Maddox and Madison Crosby. Ferris Daines. Ferris is the son of Leanne Daines and Leonard Daines. Coulter Fisher. Coulter is the son of Angela Fox and Cody and Clarissa Fisher. Lindley Garrett. Lindley is a member of the Bearcat tennis team. She is the daughter of Mr. Dustin Garrett and the late Miss Lucinda Garrett. Frank Gill. Frank is the son of Yolanda Marie Gill. Dax Golf. Dax is the son of Trent and Candy Golf and is also a member of the Bearcat golf team. JJ Keats. JJ also runs cross country. JJ is the daughter of Jennifer and Michael Keats. Kylie Lunsford. Kylie plays on the BHS golf and volleyball team. She is the daughter of Katrina and Heath Lunsford. Michael McLean. Michael is the son of April and Tommy McLean and the grandson of Marilyn Springer. Gracie Moore. Gracie is the daughter of Heather Blaylock and Chris Moore. Jonah Wynn. Jonah is the son of Lauren Adams and Tim Wynn. Matt Obar. Matt is the son of Joe and Kim Obar. Mia Perez. Mia is the daughter of Patricia Gonzalez. Rylan Ray. Rylan is also a member of the Bearcat golf team. Rylan is the son of Carrie Dunham McNutt and Alan Ray. Jackson Scott. Jackson is the son of Louise Scott and the late Dean Scott. Alexia Sharver. Alexia is a Bearcat trainer. She is the daughter of Megan Sharver and Jared Asbury.
And of course, right?
Lance Sims.
yeah, it's starting to rain,
Lance
folks.
is the son of Lakin Sims and Brandon Sims.
Well, there you
Andrew
go.
Tibbetts. Andrew is the son of Charlene Tibbetts and
At
Tim
least it was
Tibbetts.
down to the last
Andrew
three or
is
four.
being escorted by his mom, Dominique and Dustin Dunn. Congratulations to our seniors and their parents. Good luck on the remainder of your senior year.
That was all of your senior folks. Yeah, we had talked about putting the camera up down there, but we knew with the chances of rain, good thing we didn't. We got rain coming down pretty good now. So if you know anybody that's coming to the game, tell them to bring some umbrella, ponchos, rain gear. If you know somebody that's here, they could probably use some umbrellas and ponchos and rain gear. I'll tell you what, folks. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. When we come back, we'll have our Tyler Ford pregame show, go over the series with Lavaca, go over stats, the conference standings, also talk a bit about last night's games with the 7th grade and junior high. Junior high had a nail biter, was able to pull it out. But we'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here at Bearcat Stadium. Senior night. It's also pink out. Pink out game. Booneville Bearcats taking on the Lavaca Golden Arrows. For Isaac Brown, Jake Fennell, Dylan Harden, I am Zach Austin. Got a pretty, you would think a pretty good conference game. Both these teams come in 6-2 on the year. Lavaca having a real good season. Only 2 losses come in conference.
Yeah, man, they've been an impressive group this year up to this point. You know, they're putting up some points and going to be a team to look out for down the road potentially. You know,
Yeah.
and you know, Cats coming off a big win last week.
Right.
You know, it's easy to overlook a team. You see these you know, whether you're in the junior high all the way up into professional, you see teams win a big game the week before.
Yeah.
They're on that high, and then it's easy to come down off of that
it is.
and come out sluggish. So look for the Cats and their offense to look to strike early tonight to kind of keep the momentum going, build
Right.
off of what we had last week, sew up this conference championship,
Yeah.
and get us to the playoffs where the next part of the season really begins.
That's right. Lavaca comes in number 13 in Class 3A, 6-2 overall, 3-2 in conference. Booneville Bearcats come in number 1, and Hooten's number 2 in Arkansas Sports Network. They come in 6-2 overall as well, 5-0 in conference play. Dylan, why don't you go ahead and read us about the series right here?
All right.
You can skip that first one.
All right. So Booneville leads the series 7-0, and their last meeting was last year, and it was Booneville 64, Lavaca 27. Very high-scoring game.
Very.
On October 28th, 2022, Booneville's won 7 in a row against them. They've never lost to Lavaca.
Right.
And then the first meeting was back in 1998, where Booneville took the win 53-0 on October 9th.
Pretty lopsided score. I think me and Jake was probably kindergarten, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah, young pups. We're
Yeah,
a couple
real
young
young.
pups.
I wasn't quite born yet. And then they're both in the 3A1,
Right.
which is that up for grabs? Like, or have we already won conference?
Pretty
I
much.
haven't looked at the standings
So you
in,
come in
a while. So
we come in. Booneville's currently
In the
up
league.
top. You know, with
Okay,
that
yeah.
last week was to kind of be a little roadmap of
Right.
what it was going to look like for the next couple. I think the Cats win this game tonight. They sew up at least a share of the
Yeah.
of the
'Cause I know
conference
that-
title. So, yeah. So I mean, technically, you hadn't won it yet. That's what I was
yeah,
talking a
right,
while ago. You
right.
gotta
There's still
you gotta take care of business tonight and win that game.
there's still Charleston and there's still Mansfield. And,
Yeah, and these guys right here,
of course,
they're not.
Lavaca.
Their names are still in the running for it.
Right.
So.
Children all over the world by leading the Operation Christmas Child Shoebox Ministry. Carolyn has recently been diagnosed with breast cancer.
So a couple notes for the game before we get started here with your statistics. With Dax Goff taking over the school rushing record, every yard from this point on is going to raise that bar that much higher.
Yeah.
It's 3 straight 4-touchdown games. That's another record. Back-to-back had actually never been done, but Brandon Herrera, Dwight Ashley, who was graduated with us, played. He was able to have a pair of 4-touchdown games over a 3-week span. Goff's now has 67 career touchdowns, and the record is 76, so he's 9 away.
9 away, and he also has 20 for the year. Single season record is 33, and that's held by Randon and Carson Ray.
Okay, so both of them, that's not going to be an easy one to get to. He's
Right.
sitting at 20
20 and
on the
33
season
is the
right
record.
now,
Yeah.
so he's got an outside shot of getting that. It's going to take some big games coming up. The record of 76 career, that's shared by Bryson May and Randon Ray,
Right.
2 quality, just outstanding backs that have come through this Bearcat program.
Break everything down.
The completion, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to interrupt. While we were talking, I turned around. I didn't realize they was doing that. Isaac said Erivac was supposed to deliver the ball, but since the rain, they showed up and delivered the ball to Miss Carolyn Gray. And that's her husband, Mr. Chester Gray, and their family out there. So give a shout-out to her for being a breast cancer survivor. If you are a breast cancer survivor, text one of us, and so we can give a shout-out to your loved one. Anyways, back to you, Jake.
No, yeah, I mean, awesome deal with the Chester Gray and his family. Man, he's just
Awesome.
There may not be a better man than
Right.
Chester Gray. He's just been awesome for this community, for the school district, for anyone and everyone that's ever got to know him. He's been the dude.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to see him out here.
Oh yeah.
Watching.
Yeah.
He loves Bearcat sports, Bearcat football, and it's really cool to see him out here on that 50-yard line. So, back to what we were talking about a while ago, the completion to Dakota Matson last week, that actually pushed the Bearcats over the 300-yard passing mark. That's actually the first time that's happened since Doc Crowley's taken over as head
Wow.
coach.
So this is his 4th year.
Yeah, so that's impressive. I mean, it's interesting. You wouldn't think it would take 4 years to get that point, but that's that Bearcat
Right.
offense that we've looked at over the last several years, and as long as I can remember, that's kind of been the way it's been. So,
Yeah.
64 points by the Bearcats against Lavaca last season is tied for the 7th most in a single game in school history. And then the combined 91 points that occurred in that game, like Dylan said earlier, that was a high-scoring game. It was. It actually gets up to the 9th most that we've had in a game. So hopefully we've got a high-scoring game, but it's a little more lopsided this year. We don't let them get up to 27 on us. That would make me feel a lot better, and
would.
and sew this up. At least get that share of the conference title here, and get us 1 week away. The matchup next week with the Cedarville Pirates.
It's coming down to the wire.
I mean, I can't even believe it's already week 9. Looks like we got our captains here. Captains for the Cats, it'll be all your seniors, but led by number 34, Dax Goff, and number 58, that's going to be Mr. Matt Obar. Then from your left to your right, number 79, that's Frank Gill. Number 11 is Coulter Fisher. 33 is going to be Rylan Ray. 14 is Jonah Wynn. 24 is Garrick Barr, and I just skipped right over 52, Ferris Daines. My bad, bud. 56 is Andrew Tibbetts. 57 is Matthew Crosby, and 75 is Lance Sims. For the Lavaca Golden Arrows, number 11, that's going to be Hunter Frazier, and that's about all I can see for right now.
Yeah, I can't. They've got us blocked off here. 11 in the middle there.
By number 34, Dax Goff, and number 58, Matt Obar.
Yes, it is. I made darn sure of that.
Talking about the series, Lavaca, y'all may have mentioned this or not, the last 2 seasons, they have scored 27 points on us. I think I read that somewhere. Or the last 2 times we've met.
We'll cut that out.
Yeah.
Keep that at 2. Hopefully
Yeah,
after
hopefully
tonight.
so. They'll spread you out. They'll throw short passes. They'll run on you too.
If you'll hang on, I'll try those other two.
Got to talk to Coach Hadaball. He said they really like to run it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Out of the spread.
Yeah.
Number 53 was the other guy out there, Noel, and number 4 is Chrome, and we deferred, right, Isaac? So the Cats will take the ball in the second half. Something Coach Crowley talked to us about in the coaches show.
Okay.
Looks like we got the
Okay,
Rogers
I found
chain gang
They
over there.
the adapt when the thing had come loose.
Well, ladies
Plug
and
into
gentlemen,
the
it's
adapter
time
and
for
come loose.
Bearcat
So the guys are getting out, ready to run out on the field. We'll go over some stats real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Make sure we get enough time to do that.
Yeah.
Cats offense, rushing on the ground, going to be led, of course, by Dax Goff. Played in all 8 games this season. He's got over 1,200 yards.
Yeah, he's almost at 1,300. What's that? 7
Yeah,
yards
he's on
short?
1,293, so we're closing in on 1,300 on 131 carries. So that's averaging at nearly 10 yards a clip.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's good, man. And 145 yards per game. He's had 7 games, 7 of the 8 where he's across the century mark.
Yeah.
Got over 100 yards. So just an impressive season. And then to tack it on, we've already talked about it a little bit. 20 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean, that's impressive. He's done it through the air as well. He's had 4 catches for another 142 yards, averaging about 36 through the air per game, or per catch, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
and another 2 touchdowns tacked on there. So impressive outing this season for Dax Goff, looking to continue with that momentum going into tonight. Cats also going to have Jace Washburn.
Jason's done pretty good this year. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
300
he
yards,
has.
Almost 300 yards passing, 300 yards rushing on the year.
Yeah, and he's averaging 12 yards a carry. I think that's something that might surprise some people.
Exactly.
But he's been more than enough to get the job done. He's added a little wrinkle into his game. We say it every week. Y'all are probably tired of hearing me talk about it, but he's not super fast. He's not going to beat you in a 100-yard dash necessarily, but boy, he's quick. He's got that first step, that first move. He's able to bust free, get loose in open territory, and you make that first guy miss, he's going to get the job done. So, been an impressive year for there. Last guy we're going to mention tonight, Connor Lentz.
Yes.
33 for 320, also averaging right at 10 yards a carry. So, he hadn't got as many carries, not as much, but when he has done good work with them.
Yeah.
And then Rylan Ray, trying to go quick so we can get it in. Rylan Ray, he's out tonight. He was our leading fullback with 94 carries. Last week, you've got a sophomore step in his place, Hunter Warren, where he takes 12 carries for 98 yards.
Yeah.
So, Cats like to spread the ball around.
Yeah.
See if they can be able to do that a little bit tonight.
Back deep for the Golden Arrows is going to be number 9. That's Barick, and number 1, Lorenzo. 24 fields it, though. That's Barron, and he's going to be escape the tackler, but Mr. Ferris Daines had a pretty good showing last week on the kickoff team.
Yeah, man, Ferris makes his presence known out there on that kickoff team. It seems like he's involved on everything.
I like watching him. He's one of your senior Bearcats that was honored tonight.
I'll tell you, that was a good job by that Cats kick team. Able to hold them to just 20. You remember last week, had a difficult time keeping number 0 there behind the chains. He was getting field position all night at the 50 and able to hold them just to the 20-yard line right there.
Yeah, definitely some good improvement there on the special teams kickoff. You got Big Frank coming off the field, another senior, lost his helmet. So sophomore Aiden Fox, another he's a move-in, but another sophomore that's earned some playing time as the season's gone on.
Yeah, I come in from Magazine, limited experience, and as the seasons win, he's made his presence known as well.
Nice hit there by a couple of Cats. It's going to be number 5, Washburn, and number 3, Lentz.
Yep, 2 guys that we talked about on the offensive side, but they'll make their presence known on the defensive side as well.
Yeah, Connor, he's got around 19 total tackles on the year, and then JC's got 16. As far as the defense goes, as far as guys making tackles, we're pretty far spread out pretty good. Dax is, obviously the leading tackler with almost 60 tackles, total tackles. As Johnson keeps it on the right-hand side, he's got the first down. Well, he's got some long strides.
Yeah, he does. He got through there quick. Missed tackle and a kind of a poor angle helps him to bust through, find a little bit of running room, finds his lane, hits it, and it's going to be enough for a Golden Arrow first down.
He's just a sophomore. I believe Maddox Knoll was their quarterback last year. He went down and got hurt. He had a phenomenal season last year, but looks like they got a pretty good quarterback this year in the sophomore. As he picks the ball up off the ground, and he goes nowhere. Big Frank there on the stop for the Cats.
Yeah, looks like he's going to lose himself a yard on that one. Takes a step in the wrong direction. Cats got him behind the line. It'll be 2nd and 11.
I want to thank some sponsors real quick. Thank you for everybody that tuned in to our Tyler Ford pregame show. Tier 1 sponsors for the live stream: Tyler Ford, Shelter Insurance, Rockline Industries, Airmaster Inc., Don's Easy Pay, and Midtown Charm. It's Tier 1 sponsors for the live stream. Johnson's looking over here to the left, and it's incomplete. That was intended to Barwick, the halfback back there. Just right out of his hands. Or I said Johnson was the quarterback.
Yeah, Wibbing.
Wibbing?
Yep, Bryson Wibbing. I was thinking, what roster do I have here?
I don't know who Johnson is. There's not even a Johnson on this roster.
Well,
good stop there by Jace Washburn and your man Dylan Todd.
yeah, they may be wishing Johnson was out there on that one.
Yeah.
Wibbing would be. He dropped for a big loss right there, well behind the line. It's going to be a loss of about 5 yards to bring out Lavaca's punt team. Cats defense does an excellent job out the gate and gets an early stop. Lozano back to punt it away, left-footed. punts it, and Dax is able to corral it after he initially drops it, and he's hit as soon as he gets a hold of it.
And not going to go down, but
yeah, stop that forward progress, and that's where the Cats are going to take over. Caught a break there. Had Dax moving to the left a little bit, takes his eye off the ball. It's going to be wet tonight. It's not currently raining. The smallest rain cell I've ever seen on a forecast come through and hit Booneville right over the top and hung out for a little bit. So even though it's not raining now, it is going to be a wet ball as it continues to roll around on the ground out there. But Cats able to corral it, and they've got themselves a 1st and 10, the 38-yard line.
9:15 left to go here in the first quarter. Dax is going to be in at fullback right now. Washburn's your quarterback. Todd is your left halfback. He goes in motion. It's going to be handoff to Dax on the right-hand side. Dax picks up the first down right there. Jake, like you said in our Tyler Ford pregame show, he's averaging almost 10 yards a carry, guys.
Yeah, well, that's not going to hurt his average. That's exactly 10. Able to rush that thing up to the 48-yard line. Cats have got the ball at midfield now with a fresh set of downs. 48-yard line of Booneville, 1st and 10.
Same formation here for you, Cats. Manson's going to be split out here to the right. Pulls you tight end on the right-hand side as well. Hand off to Todd on the right-hand side. Dylan lowers his shoulders, picks up, about 7 yards there on the carry?
Yeah, coming into the game last week, Todd, he hadn't had a lot of experience.
No, that was his first carry
And
last
he got
week.
his first carry, and he's averaging 42 yards a carry. Of course, it's going to go down a little bit after that one, but
yeah,
had him a big carry, earned himself a couple extra touches, it looks like.
Yeah, Dylan Todd to me, he's kind of like Garrick Barr. You know, he's really little, but he's quick and he's tough.
Yeah, he really is, and it's got a pitch there to Dax Goff. Dax has got the first down, jumps over a guy. Not quite the hurdle we saw last week, but
no,
yeah, that was.
He told me. I seen him on Monday, and he said, "I liked your comment on the live stream." I said, "What?" I don't remember what I said. He said, "Stay on the ground, brother." I said, "Oh, I must have said that. That sounds like me." Yeah, stay on the ground. Keep them legs healthy. But no, he takes a little extra hop there to get a few extra yards. Benefit to the Cats is it's enough to pick up the first down.
Looks like Coulter Fisher's going to be split out to the left at receiver. And Seth Wilson's in at tight end for the second play in a row here for your Cats on the left-hand side. Backfield's still the same. Washburn comes up under center. Todd goes in motion. And it's going to be a pitch to Todd over here on the right-hand side. He's at the 20, throws down a little hit. It's out at the 15.
Great job right there by Todd, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Chuck said it right there. Todd may make his name known tonight.
Yeah.
I told you, I figured he earned himself a couple extra carries tonight, and he's already doubled his career high.
Yeah.
Or at least for this season. He's takes another one for a long run right there. Ball's going to be at the 16.
Under center goes Washburn, brings
Lentz goes in motion. It's going to be a pitch to Lentz. Oh, ball's out on the ground, rolls forward, and it's going to be picked up by Lavaca there at the, 7-yard line or so?
Yeah, that pitch, it was awfully close. You know, the distance, the spread out wasn't there, and I don't know what we were going for there necessarily, but, you know, it got on top of him. You combine that with just a wet ball, and that does not go in the Cats' favor in a promising drive. Kind of like last week at Charleston, a promising drive was cut short with a turnover. Lavaca will take it over 1st and 10, deep in their own territory.
arrows at their own 12. High snap, given to Lozano.
Lozano's rolling over here to his left, and he's going to go backwards.
Yeah. He was able to turn that corner just enough to maybe only lose a yard there, but you're right. He was going the wrong way, running and trying to get the corner, get the angle he needed, and just unable to outrun him. Lavaca going to go back a yard.
It'll be 2nd and 11 here for the Golden Arrows. Blevins, your quarterback, rolling to his right and throws caught by, I believe that was number 1. First met by Warren, and Lentz helped wrap him up there.
Yeah, and drug him back 10 yards from where they're going to spot it. I'm not sure why they didn't blow that thing dead.
Yeah, I don't either.
Forward progress. They let them play it out. And ball's going to be up to the 10, gain of a few, maybe 3 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 7. 3rd and 8.
6:22 left to go here in the first quarter. Second series of the game for the Golden Arrows. Bearcats defense shifts.
Johnson rolls out. RPO.
And it's going to be a keeper there by Webbing, and he's going to go out of bounds. He's going to be short about what? Maybe, oh, it's shorter than what I think. About 5 yards short.
Bryson Webbing, quarterback. We figured out where we're getting the Johnson from.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Radio. So that's going to be another stop. Cats defense looking elite so far tonight. Holds them to a 4th and 5, where Lozano will be back out to punt that thing away.
You don't see very many left-footed punters.
No. No, you don't. And that punt there, it's a decent looking punt. Come out a little wonky, and it's not even going to get to midfield. So the Cats, great field position here, and that's what a good defense will get you.
Yes, yeah.
Hold them back in their own territory like that and force them to punt it away. You should have success all night. And Cats are going to get another opportunity here with the last one spoiled by the late drive turnover.
If folks just joining us, this is the Cats' second series of the game. It is pink out game, and it also senior night. You can head on over to YouTube if you want to catch the senior night portion of it and scroll back to the beginning of the game, or beginning of it, and watch it. As Todd goes in motion from the halfback position, gets the toss on the right-hand side. He's got a couple guys in front of him blocking. Good job by your tight end, Wilson, blocking a guy, 12 yards down the field.
Yeah, gets him way down the field there. And something I like to see is the patience of Dylan Todd. Yes. He didn't try to outrun it. He slowed down. He tiptoed behind it and got in position, able to pick up a large chunk of yards there. Cats are going to get that thing all the way up to the 24-yard line.
About a 19-yard carry there by the junior. Dax gets the handoff right up the middle. What was that, maybe 5 yards there on the carry?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to spot him at the 19, about 5 yards. Good little carry. Going to bring up a 2nd and 5 with 5:28 to go.
Matson split out to the left. Todd is your left halfback. Lynch is your right halfback. Wilson is in that tight end on the left as well. Dax goes on the left-hand side with the ball. He just lowers the boom on somebody, and he drags Big 54 in with him for a touchdown, Bearcats.
That's a big touchdown by Dax Goff. Does what he does best. Lowered his shoulder, found himself a hole, and took it to the house. And that first touchdown is going to be brought to you by Gerald Baker of Shelter Insurance. Gerald Baker of Shelter Insurance for all your insurance needs.
Okay. That's going to bring on Juan Moreno to do the kicking. Mr. Needed to do the hold. Kick is up, and it is good. So 7-0 is going to be your score. 5:09 left to go here in the first quarter. Cats are up over the Golden Arrows of Lavaca. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field, just right off DJ George Drive. Cats take their second possession of the game, and Dax Goff rumbles 18 yards for a touchdown. All right, Mr. Dillon, go ahead.
All right, our exclusive broadcast advisor for the app and the website is First Western Bake, serving our local communities for 110 years.
Right on. Thank you, sir. Lozano and Barron back deep for the Golden Arrows, and it's fielded by Barron. Anyways, somebody's got the ball. Sheds a couple of tackles.
It's going to be Dylan Todd.
Hey, Todd's doing a pretty good job out there making some tackles.
One shout out I'm going to give real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
RJ, Sammy, and their dad Bobby Haynes. They're off in South Dakota tuning in. They're hunting out there. And this is actually the first game that Mr. Haynes has not run the 25-second clock since 2014. So he's been a 9-year deal here, a long streak of running that thing for us. We appreciate y'all tuning in and listening. Good luck.
Webbing rolling to his right, got some pressure from Dax. Matson wraps him up. About a 5-yard catch there for the Lavaca Golden Arrows. I know I've said it before, but Matson's ability to make the open field tackle is Key, very key.
Yeah, and that's that's something that's hard to teach. You just got to be have that that fine line of aggressiveness and smart. To know when to make an attempt and have that big hit and when to just get a hold of him and drag him to the ground.
Right.
And he's done a great job up to this point. That pass is going to sell to the Lavaca Golden Arrows sideline there.
That was our own Tyler Rogers on the chain gang catching that ball.
Yeah. Did he mean to catch it?
I don't know if he did or not, but he caught it.
I couldn't even see the ball. It just ended up in his hands.
Webbing looking a little curl around on the right, and it's Oh!
Got a late flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
That was kind of a high pass, fellas.
High pass come in. I didn't see a lot of contact. Of course, I'm not looking for that contact. It's not anything that's just super visible from up here, but it's not going to go in the Cats' favor. Most likely, pass interference call is going to go against the Cats, so that'll be a 15-yard penalty and a fresh set of downs. And that's unfortunate because that would have been another quick 3 and out there for the Cats. And instead, ball's going to be placed right at midfield. 1st and 10, Golden Arrows.
They got a couple other sponsors I want to thank real quick. O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your auto parts needs. Pop and Putt Metalworks for all your metalwork needs. Webbing looking to throw. And incomplete.
Ball is going to be intended for Jose Rodriguez. He's a senior receiver for the Golden Arrows. Leads him just a hair too much. Little low, little long. Going to fall incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Finish thanking some sponsors for the live stream. Pop and Putt Metalworks. JD, he's going to be at Tractor Supply on 1st and 3rd Fridays. He's going to have salsa and jalapeno relish. And then on the 1st and 3rd Saturdays, he'll be at the Farmers Market downtown at the new park on Broadway. Also want to thank Crowley City Service. They do tires, brakes, and oil changes. And the quarterback does a little somersault there after about a 5-yard run. Stopped by Sims, it looks like, and Warren.
Yeah, Wibbing able to pick up just a few there. He slid a lot further than he was downed right there. It's just going to be a gain. It looks like they're going to go ahead and give him 4 yards on the carry. So we'll have as a 3rd and 6 as they are officially in Cat territory.
That's the first time that Lavaca's in Bearcat territory. Pitch here on the little option play, and nothing going there as Todd and Golf read it royal.
And that play looked blown up from the start.
Yeah.
Just nobody on the Golden Arrow offensive line there able to hit their block, and 3 or 4 guys able to come in. And now we've got ourselves a situation where Lavaca's going to have to make a choice. They're across midfield.
Yeah, you're at what, the 47, 46-yard line?
Yeah, and they've got that mindset. If we're going to win this game, we're going to have to be aggressive. So we'll see what they elect to do here. They may decide to let this thing run out, eat a little bit of the clock away, and then make a decision over there as a group. So it looks like that's what they're going to do. Is the play clock here falls at about 5 seconds.
Well, they're fixing to take a timeout. Guys, what do y'all think so far about the game?
Well, it's been one of them deals that you wish you feel like you had a missed opportunity early.
Yeah.
Cats defense has looked outstanding over the last 2 weeks, or last week and then so far up into tonight. We talked to Coach Kimes a little bit.
Yeah, we did.
Walking to the cars last week, and he said, "Hey man, good job on defense tonight," and he wasn't happy with it, And that's just that winner mentality, man. He's always looking for improvement. But from my perspective, Cats defense did a solid job last week.
Phenomenal.
You hold a team like that to 15, you're going to win the majority of your ball games you're going to be a part of. So good job last week. Looks like they've continued a little bit of that momentum. Could have us 3 quick outs here if it wasn't for that
penalty there.
Little
pass interference
call, but now we'll see what they elect to do here. Offensively, had a missed opportunity early on, but I do like the way we're moving the ball.
Right.
Able to punch one in last time with several large chunk yardage gains.
Yeah.
I think the Cats are going to have a good night on the ground.
I think so. Dylan Todd's averaging around 16, almost 17 yards a carry so far. As far as your defense goes, since conference play, Charleston scored got 100 yards last week in the first half. That's the most that the Cats have allowed since conference play. So 100 yards and less is what the Cats defense has been holding everybody to in the first half.
Yeah, right there. They elect to go for it, it looks like, and a false start penalty. Boy, you don't want a false start coming out of a timeout.
No.
That's one of them deals, shoot yourself in the foot moment and slap yourself on the head.
So now you've got to make another decision, and you've got to hurry up and do it.
Yeah, and it looks like
And
they've
they're
made it.
gonna-
They're going to jog
yeah,
that punt
they're
team
gonna
out
punt.
there. They're back over into their own territory here. They're going to punt this thing away.
It's a high punt, and just going to takes a cat roll, as you could say, goes sideways, be down at the 19-yard line. Cats going to take over. 2:48 left to go here in the first. Be the, what's this, our third series of the game so far?
Yep, third series. Got a quick shout out, Caleb Johnson, our
Yes,
good
sir.
friend Caleb Johnson. Watching from home. Appreciate you tuning in, brother. Says go Cats. And I'll say it with him, go Cats.
Oh, thank you, Miss Amanda Ferris. She said the farmer's market's over for the season. So if you are going to head down to the farmer's market, you're going to be the only one there. Nice run there by Washburn. About a, 11-yard run there by the quarterback.
Yeah, and that, that's what we're talking about. He's got that quickness, makes that first guy miss, and quick little burst is going to help him with that 10-yard carry average, 12-yard carry average he's got. It's going to be 11 right there. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 for the Cats, and they're on the move.
Give a shout out to Mr. Dummy Shepherd, watching from the big metropolis of Sugar Grove, Arkansas. Hope you're staying warm, Dummy. Daxkoff goes in motion. Hunter Warren's in a fullback. He gets the handoff, and he's going to take it about 7, almost 8 yards there on the carry.
Talk about the Cats line, offensive line right here. 3 or 4 plays in a row, they've had a defender 10, 15 yards deep. And that right there is going to help Hunter Warren get in a 9-yard pickup, 2nd and 1 as we approach midfield.
Yeah, the Cats' offensive line, Ethan was saying it earlier, just double teaming and then just single-handedly just blocking guys, like you said, 10 yards back.
Yeah.
And going to have a first down there on the carry for Mr. Connor Lentz. About a 3-yard carry.
Had a little extra go on down there. I think everybody just piled in on top of one another. Everybody wants a flag thrown when it's happening to their kid.
yeah, that's true.
And we're not going to get that lucky tonight. It's going to be 1st and 10. The Connor Lentz run.
I formation here for you, Cats. Going to be hand off to Dax on the right-hand side. Sheds a tackle across midfield to the 45. Stiff arm.
Here we go.
Down to the 35, 30. 25. Throws up another stiff arm down to the 10. 5. Oh! Almost. Gets down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah. Broke several tackles and almost enough to get in, but that's an excellent run. Makes that first guy right here at the line, just a yard or 2 gain, makes him miss. And once he gets to the outside, he's gone. They're able to chase him down, but not before he gets that thing across midfield and all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Cats hurry to the line, and he's going to hand off to Dax again. He's just going to walk right on in. Second touchdown of the game for you Cats. It's 1:01 left to go here in the first quarter. Cats go up 13-0.
Big touchdown for the Cats there, and that one is your second one. That's brought to you by Lofton Dentistry, keeping the bite in the Bearcat. They brought me a shirt up here
say, we ought to
tonight.
get you
I'm super excited about that. Brought me a shirt that says keeping the bite in the Bearcat. I guess somebody told them I like it.
Juan's kick is up and good. Score's going to be 14-0. Cats over the Golden Arrows. 1:01 left to go here in the first quarter. Take a little break and be right back. Watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field, Don Elmore Press Box, just right off DJ George Drive. Talking about Mr. DJ George, it's nice to have him in the stands last week at Charleston. No, he's not able to come to the games like he used to, taking care of his parents and just other things that he's got to take care of now. But when he's here, it's very special.
Yeah, it's a different atmosphere when he's here, man.
Yeah.
You can hear him from anywhere in the field,
can.
in the area. You can hear him cheering on the Cats. And something that when we were growing up, it was always awesome to see him. He'd get you down on the field, you remember? And he'd, son, it's good to see you. And he'd grab a hold of you, and his arm he's so intense, he's about to puncture your,
Just like-
your shoulders with his
It's like
fingers.
a bear
digging 'em
hug,
in.
but just
Yeah.
bare hands. Yeah.
But boy, it was always something you wanted to see him, wanted to talk to him. He's a great guy, man. Done a lot for this school and this program, and I don't know if there's anybody here that doesn't love Mr. George.
That's right. I used to love those cat eyes he used to wear.
Yeah.
Contacts.
Oh yeah. Scary.
Those in a way, yeah, as a kid, that scared me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I always remember he came up to a bunch of us. We were playing over there on that hill,
Yeah.
and the game was over, and we all ran out, you know, and you're playing catch, and he come out there, and he was all fired up
Yeah.
and talking to all over, and he was bent over, and I looked in them eyes, and I
Yeah.
like, whoa,
Oh,
my
wait a minute.
goodness, you know, what in the world is that? And my
Yeah.
dad told me, oh, those are contacts. Thought he had cat eyes. He's full Bearcat.
Going to have a false start here against the Golden Arrows. That's 2 series in a row. They kind of shot themselves in the foot. They took that timeout, worked up a play that they thought would work, and
Yeah.
had to punt it.
Yeah, and, you know, that's right there. You got a false start coming from a guy on the very end, one of your receivers.
Yeah.
That's something I can remember. I did that one time in 9th grade.
Yeah.
Coach May pulled me to the sideline and said, "You're never going to get in the game if you're going to jump like that." I said, "Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that."
Won't happen again, Coach.
Yeah.
Going to have trips over here to the left, one to the right. Leving's your quarterback. A little bubble pass to number 1, Lozano. He's going to be met by Andrew Tibbetts and Mr. Dax Goff. A couple seniors, Cats on the stop there.
Yeah, but I think it's still for a loss of a yard. I think it went back. From this angle, it looked like they gained a couple, but they've marked him back a yard, so it's going to be 3rd and long again. 3rd and 16 now coming up. And that will most likely get us to the end of the quarter. Looks like they're in no rush to run a play as the clock is ahead of the play clock. So it's going to fall, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Your score, Booneville 14, Lavaca 0.
We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium. Got a couple scores here. What do you got here, Isaac? Looks like McGee's up 8-0 over DeWitt. Hoxie's up over Osceola 7-0. That's a big game in the 3A3. It's going to determine some seeding. More likely, though, Hoxie and Walnut Ridge is going to battle it out for the 1 to 2 seed in that conference. Osceola, though, they might want to have something to say about that. More likely going to be the 3rd. They could finish the 2nd. Pull that up real quick.
Still a lot to play for all over the state, man. Even if you're not in that top one, you can get some real good looks for a long push into the late half of the season here if you can fall in the right spot. Sometimes you look, and that 2nd and 3rd seed's where you want to be, where
really
you match up with. So it's anybody can beat anybody in sports. We know that.
Yep. Osceola, they're 2-1 in conference as well as Manila. And long pass, incomplete. Good job by Coulter Fisher to break that up.
At the last second, he throws his arm up and able to knock that thing away, and that's going to bring the punt team out. Hey, before we get going, I've got something I got to read to y'all, talk to y'all about. It's that Scantling Haunted House. Scantling Haunted House is your local haunted house in Booneville. Starts in October 27th and all the way through Halloween night. It opens at 7 p.m. and will go to either 9 or 10, depending on the crowds. Adults are aged 12 and up, or that are aged 12 and up, will cost $15 for entry. 5 and 11-year-olds will be $10, and under are free. The first 100 guests will also get a free cotton candy. So come on out and have a great time and get your fright on at the Scantling Haunted House, sponsored by Scantling Heating and Air.
So that opens tonight, right?
Yeah, the 27th. That's tonight. You going?
I don't know. I got to work tomorrow, so I may not go. Wake up in the middle of the night.
Hey,
with
and
nightmares or something.
four and under are free, so you can take your little
Oh,
ones.
hey,
in there.
well.
Pelicans' defense held Ozark to 40 yards.
So Bearcats, this is their best starting field position of the game.
Yeah.
Fourth possession of the game. Here for your Cats, taking their time. Hunter Warren's in at fullback. Dax Goff is your left halfback. Lentz goes in motion from the right. Looking to pass here from Washburn. Throws
got him.
Matt's wide open.
There he is.
Touchdown, Bearcats. 33-yard touchdown pass to Washburn to Matson.
It's a great connection right there, and one that early on we thought we might see a lot of.
Yeah.
You know, as much as we were throwing, we've got away from that a little bit, but right there show that we're able to get the job done through the air as well. And that's going to be another 6 points tacked on. The extra point will make it 7. So that's going to bring the score to 21-0 lead with 11:39 to go in the first half. That touchdown, third touchdown of the game, is brought to you by Jeff Terry with Arkansas River Valley Roofing. Arkansas River Valley Roofing for all your roofing needs.
Hey, we'll thank some sponsors for the app and the website real quick. 5B Properties and B Plus Rentals. You can see Calvin Bennett for your rental needs, and Community National Bank. Let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. Also, some sponsors for the live stream. Tyler Ford, they're our pregame and postgame sponsor. They are doing a Halloween costume contest, and you can register by going to the dealership, getting your picture taken from now until Halloween at 6 p.m. First place winner will receive $100, second place $50, third $25. Voting will be on the Tyler Ford Facebook page, and winners will be announced the next day.
Ball right there goes to Barwick through the air, and he elects to just take a knee. And that's where Lavaca is going to get the ball in a possession, guys, where it feels like they got to score if they want to stay in it. I know it's early on in the game, but they found themselves already down 21-0. If they want that outside shot to win that state or to win that conference title, they're going to have to start scoring and scoring quick. Unable to get much momentum going on the offensive side so far.
And it's going to be that's a 9-yard carry. That was number 9, I think, on the carry.
That's Barwick also, yeah. That's Barwick, and that's what I'm talking about right there. That's one of the biggest plays of the night.
Yeah.
For them, that little 9-yard pickup, and they're going to have to see a lot of that if they're going to have a shot to get back in this thing.
Yeah, right now they're sitting tied at third with Hackett and Mansfield. Both those teams hold. Oh, wow. Barwick's got the first down, still on his feet. It cuts towards the Lavaca sideline. That's going to be about almost a 20-yard pickup there.
Yeah, just a good little run by Barwick right up the gut. He's finally chased down by Dylan Todd over there. Dylan Todd over on the Lavaca sideline, but that's going to be plenty as they approach midfield now. We're at the 46-yard line of the Golden Arrows. First down.
10:50 left to go here in the second quarter. Little receiver screen over there, number 10, Rodriguez, I believe. Wrapped up, though, by a couple cats. Got Matson and Fisher in there on the stop. And Big Old Country and Dylan Todd.
Yeah, good job by the Cats, able to, I know they gained 2 yards on that play, but that's an excellent job by the defense. They're able to get there and gang tackle them.
Especially when you got a defensive lineman going to the sidelines about 6 yards away making the stop. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it shows that they're getting after it, and that's all you can ask for as a coach. You have guys that just want to win and get after it. And right there
you go.
Right there is an example of that, man. I'm telling you. Matt Obar, vicious. Matt Obar takes after his brother.
Yeah, he does.
Takes after his brother, Ethan. Goes down busts up through the line and able to hit him for a loss of a yard. Obar flexes his muscles.
Yeah.
3rd and 9.
Yeah, he had a great game last week against Charleston.
We did,
Obar.
didn't he? He really did.
Yeah, he makes his presence known on the field, and he's just every year he's a little bit stronger, a little bit better.
Yeah.
Right.
He's been a fun one.
You almost like to wish you could have him one more year.
Yeah.
What a
catch.
grab. That was number 10. Who is that? I've done something with my roster.
Number 10, that's Jose Rodriguez.
Wow.
He's a senior.
Fingertips.
He goes up and gets it, extends his fingers out there and able to pull that thing in on decent coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty heavily contested right there.
Able to stick his hands out and get a hold of that thing, and that's going to be a very big pickup. Largest play of the night for the Golden Arrow offense, and they are making a push here.
Barwick, and he's got nothing cooking. Hunter Warren there on the initial hit for your Cat defense.
Initiated by number 35, Hunter Warren.
That's a good bounce back play right there. Madsen, Chuck said it right there. Madsen forces him inside, blows that play up a little bit. Just nowhere for him to go, and he's going to lose him a few. Cats got some momentum back right there, trying to keep them behind the line.
Two receivers to either side, Twins formation. The receiver screen, or middle screen, whatever you want to call it. And good pickup. Good Dylan Todd. Well, he's having a game on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, good little running back screen right there. When you see everybody bust through like that, you know what's coming. It's going to be that little dump screen, and that's what they get, and it's able to pick up about, 12, 13 yards on the play.
Yeah,
I'm going to get them all the way to a 3rd and short. Need a yard to go here. This is definitely going to be 4-down territory.
5th possession of the game for the Golden Arrows. They finally got something going, but
good job.
He got nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, quarterback keeper over to the left side. That's going to be Wibbing. Bryson Wibbing, just unable to do anything with it. Gets back to the original line there, and the Cats bend don't break. That was the mentality they had last week. It looked like lots of opportunities for Charleston, just unable to get the job done on that side of the field. And here we are again with 1 tonight.
Oh. And they're going to get a first down. Boy, howdy. That hurts you right there a little. You love the anxious, the fire in it. But
right. You know what you're doing. You know you got to get a big stop, hold them to less than a yard there. You're looking to get any kind of jump, early advantage you can, and just gets a little too antsy. Lynn Studs comes across the line, and that's going to give them a 1st and goal.
That's going to bring on Clayton Green and Lintz's spot. Oh, wow, what a read there by your quarterback.
Yeah.
Jace Washburn.
Gets it done on both sides. He just goes down the field a while ago, tosses a 33-yard touchdown pass, and then he prevents one right there, gets his hand up and deflects it away. Great job by Washburn. Is going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
7:51 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Hey, I want to give a shout-out to Clayton Green. We did the coaches show. We will get those up. It's just last couple of weeks been busy. Isaac traveling and everything. As Mr. Clayton, that's needed on the, making him go to the sidelines. Daxkoff pushes him off. But what I'm trying to get to is Clayton Green, and I believe it was William Green and Oliver Loaiza, they hung around after practice and worked out extra probably 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, we got a lot of kids out there right now, man, that just want to succeed. And, you look at all the good teams, they got guys that want to succeed and put in the extra work and put in time when they could be doing other things. And that's cool to see, and that's something the Cats have had a lot of over the years. As that pass is going to come out of the hands of Webbing and fall incomplete. And here we are again. The Cats are going to have them a good 4th down play here. 4th and 7.
Yeah.
It's a lot different than that 1-yard pickup. You got to have a special play dialed up here. It wouldn't shock me to see a timeout call. I think that's what I would probably do if I was Lavaca. Make sure we get the right thing. You may see some hard counts right here, something like that.
I would say hard counter. I wouldn't be surprised to see that little tunnel screen again, maybe.
Yeah, and something like that. So lots of options. We'll see what we get here. And there it is. It's going to be
extra
man.
effort is going to get him in.
He's going to get in, I was getting ready to say unsuccessful.
Yeah.
We had him right where we wanted him. We read it well, just unable to get the pop on him we needed.
Dylan,
you called it.
I did. It worked for you a good while ago. I was thinking maybe going from the far side. But going to the near side obviously worked for him. He drug Todd with him about a yard or two. But
gets the ball into the hands of their playmaker there, Ray Lozano, little left-footed kicker, gets the job done right there as well. And that's going to give Lavaca that needed touchdown to keep them in this ball game, 21-6. So we got another guy in to kick the extra point. That's going to be number 58.
It's bobbled, I guess. I looked down. What happened, Isaac?
Just a bad snap, I think.
Yeah, it was
that was going to be Zeke Taggart in to kick it away or do whatever he was going to do with it. Looked like kick it, but bad snap. That's going to be a benefit to the Cats. Your score is going to be 21-6 with 7:30 to go.
Couple sponsors for the live stream real quick. some Tier 3 sponsors. Shigley Metal Shop, LLC. Frankie and Cynthia, they're kind of going away from the metal work. They do a lot of laser engraving. They do hats, license plates, koozies, right? That's what those called? Little.
Yep.
Yep. And then Cynthia, she also makes those air fresheners that hang in your cars. Has some pretty cool designs. They can do sunflowers. I mean, just look them up. They're on Facebook, TikTok, Etsy. They do a pretty good job. They've done the hats we've got on. They do pretty good work. Also, Wiggins Ace Hardware for all your hardware needs, or if you got a hunting to-do list, I know I do. Hey, head on down there and Clay and the guys they'll help you out down there. And then Doris Davis Tax Office. Hey, if you need someone to, help you with your taxes or something when that time rolls around, head down to Doris Davis Tax Office. Trish and Donna, they'll help you out down there. Colton Fisher picks it up at the 9-yard line and sheds a tackle, still on his feet, heads towards the Cats sideline. What a return there by the senior.
Yep, does a good job. Playmaker, you want to get it in the hands of all your playmakers, and kickoffs is a good time to do that, and he's able to bust through right there. I got one more shout out real quick I want to give you.
All righty, go ahead.
We talked about Sammy Haynes earlier.
Yeah.
Great kid, Bearcat through and through. He's got a chance to become Arkansas Tech's valedictorian.
Wow.
And could possibly win Mr. Arkansas Tech this semester alongside his running mate, Laura Brown.
Wow.
So Sammy's somebody that Booneville's certainly proud of.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to have a lot of success down the road in anything and everything he does. We appreciate you listening to us tonight, Sammy. You got good friends giving you shout-outs.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is.
And that was a good job by the Golden Arrow defense there. Isaac, you were dealing to see what happened?
We kind of had some stuff go on after the play was over. It's going to be most likely a personal foul.
It's going to go against the Cats, so that's going to
definitely not what you need right
now. Back it on up, looking to gain. Got to gain back that possession that we just lost on the touchdown there by Lavaca, and 15-yard penalty right off the bat. That makes things tough. So we're going to be way back there now.
Put us at what?
Second and 25, isn't it? So 23.
7:05 left to go here until halftime. Looks like Nieder's going to be to the left, and Wilson's your tight end on the left-hand side as well. Lynch is your right halfback, Goff is your left halfback, and Warren is in at fullback now. It's going to be hand off to Warren on the left-hand side. Nice little hole there for the sophomore to run through. 10-yard carry there.
Great job to get it back up to the original line there and give your offense a chance to get the job done and continue the drive after the penalty. That's going to get you to third down now since the penalty came after the play earlier. So now you're going to have a third down, but again, you're in a position where you've got an opportunity to strike. 3rd and 10.
Fisher's going to be split out to the right. Looks like West Fork and Charleston battled the Tigers. Tied 14-14 in the second quarter. Dax gets the pitch on the right-hand side. Got a flag coming out. He's up over the 50.
Yeah, that's going to come back, though.
35, 25, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bearcats. That's going to be coming back.
Yeah, it's going to come back. I seen it from here. I think I actually might have caught a couple of holds out there on that, and that's going to be one that comes back this direction. It was a great run right there by Goff, and penalties have hurt us on this drive here. It's Booneville come on back down to this side and try it again. You're going to have a 3rd and 15. No, it's going to be 3rd and 20.
Yeah, that's a 67-yard run. Man. Dax, last 2 games he's had over 200 yards. That would have put him, let's see here.
Put him way up there already for the night. But
he's at 97.
Yeah.
That in another 67. Been at 164, but.
Well, shoulda, coulda.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah.
Coming on back, and now the Cats are in a position where they've got to make a play here. You may see him go to the air this time. That tends to be what we've done in the past here in these situations. A little Little options when you're in this scenario, little things you can do. So we'll see what they elect to do as the clock is going to expire, and we're going to have a timeout charged to the Cats.
So well, I'll tell you what, guys, we'll take a little timeout with them. We'll be right back to Bearcat football. And we are back here, Bearcat Stadium. Isaac had some scores up here for you. Mansfield was up 20-0 over Cedarville. That's in the second quarter as well. And like we had just said, I was trying to see what Rod's doing down there. Mansfield or West Fork and Charleston's tied at 14. Looks like they're 10-2.
Ankle
Matt's,
tape, I think. Got all.
Yeah. Knee brace.
Oh, gotcha.
Matt says, forget it. Get that over there. Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Cats are going to be on the field here with their 3rd and 20 play call.
Goff goes in motion from your left halfback position. Lynch is your right halfback. Warren's your fullback. Fisher split out to the right. Wilson's your tight end on the right-hand side as well. Toss to Dax on the right-hand side. He's got a pretty good size over there. Cuts back.
Yeah, just unable. I mean, it's a great run.
It was. 10-yard run.
Got you a little 18-yard run, it looks like, or 18. 12.
12,
Sorry,
yeah.
boy, that's terrible math. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't. I knew not to say 18, but my brain kept telling me, no, go ahead and say it anyway. 12-yard run. Sorry about that.
Well, we can just, go with that. Sammy
if you're
Haynes
wondering why
relates.
we're always off when we tell you this is our unofficial count,
That is why.
It's because I'm rubbing off on people.
Timeout by Lavaca. Got 5:10 left to go here in the second quarter. Okay. Coach Hadley of Lavaca saw something that I didn't see, but Isaac saw. Got a couple other sponsors we want to thank real quick for the app and the website. Shelter Insurance and agents Gerald Baker and Austin Baker. S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs. The City of Booneville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. Patriot Underground and Taylor Niedert. First Booneville home of First Booneville students and First Booneville kids, and Stacy Hobart Photo Art. Let's see, got some scores. Haskell, Harmony Grove, and Mayflower's tied at 14. Salem is down to Perryville. Perryville's up 6-0 over Salem. Salem right now, the leader of the 2-3A conference. Yeah, that'd be a big win for Perryville if they could let that continue. Matson doing the punting and
off the side of his foot there, just an ugly punt. Nothing about it looked right. The toss right off the bat was off. That's gonna get all the way. I say all the way. Going to get just across the 50 to about the 47-yard line after the shank, and that's where the Golden Arrows will take over. They got the big job done on offense a while ago and then able to take advantage of the Cats' penalties, and suddenly this is a ball game as Lavaca takes over 1st and 10.
Wibbing got a decent hole to run through, but Rhett Nieder's going to tackle him, but not after about a 15-yard gain. Ferris Daines was in there on that play at nose guard for the Cats. Senior Bearcat getting some action here tonight on senior night.
A little life coming out of the Golden Arrow offense here as they're able to bust through a couple chunk yardage plays there, and they've got themselves a 1st down from the 39.
He's going to have trips over here to the right. He's going to head off to Barwick, and he's going to go Ferris Daines had him in the backfield.
Yeah.
Still only a gain of a yard there, but it's something that he could have been dropped for a loss of 3 or 4. Barwick, he's done a good job of making something out of nothing several times tonight. Able to do a good job right there to bust through and pick up a couple. be 2nd and 9.
Ferris was still able to trip him up, though. And,
Right.
Yeah, I definitely slowed him down.
Going to have Webbing rolling to his left, and this is a guy.
Good job by Washburn.
Man. Yeah, Washburn,
But
they're on the
It's not
stop.
going to be a first.
He's unable to get there before the pass is completed. That's going to be a gain of about 7 yards, and Cats have got him 3rd and 1, less than a yard.
really
looks
close.
Like. Yeah, less than a yard. We'll call it 3rd and 1 for those of you keeping stats at home. It's easier if we do that. Hard count got us earlier in the
It
game.
did. And
Like
it's
to
just
keep
gonna
the
be-
ball.
Ooh, he's going to have first down across the mid. No, well, he's already past midfield, so I don't even know what I'm doing. Goes across the 20 there.
You're thinking about that 18-yard pickup
That's what it was.
earlier in the game. No, that's a good run by Webbing there, man. They're in business right now. They're just
They
gashing
are.
the Cats defense, looking to gain some of that momentum that we've lost. The Cats defense.
And, that little receiver screen right there. Luckily, though, wasn't just a very good throw ball.
No, and that's one of them plays that you've got to be careful. That's a dangerous pass already, and you throw one off, it gets real dangerous. I'm remembering a time, it was probably about 2015, 2016, Jeff Dobbs picked one of them off and housed it down
He
here.
did, didn't he?
Yeah, I think about that play.
Oh,
from time to
intercepted
time.
by Coulter Fisher. They're going to call pass interference on that, though. That was a one-handed catch, too.
You know, you had the official.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
have that pass interference.
I
Good
don't-
job by Fisher. I
Wow.
can't tell the hand
Yeah.
fighting and stuff
Yeah.
from where we're at. I'm not going to comment on it one way or the other, but I do know. That's going to be half the distance to the goal, so they don't get just a ton on the interference there. Ball's going to be placed about the 5 now, 2nd and goal.
Got another flag coming in here.
And it looks like a offside. It's going to give them another couple of yards here. The penalties are just eating us alive at this point.
We've been doing good the last
Yeah, we have.
several games.
Just a sloppy second quarter here for the Cats. Is 2 on the offensive side, now 2 coming down the wire here on the defensive side. Have gotten Lavaca into 2nd goal from the 2.5-yard line. The score, Booneville up 21-6. Lavaca knocking on the door. Cats defense looking to get that big stop.
Definitely gonna need it. Cats have 2 timeouts. Lavaca's only got 1 left. Kind of got trips on the left. Keeper by Webbing. He's gonna try to fall forward, but Mr. Lance Sims says you ain't going anywhere further.
No, nowhere on that one. Looks like they might have got back to the original line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
Got a timeout by your Cats.
Timeout. Booneville.
Looking to conserve a little bit of that clock, I imagine, here.
Yeah.
Got 3:08 to go. Booneville clinging on to a 21-6 lead with Lavaca again, like we said, looking to punch one in and make this a 1-score game.
Tell you what, folks, we'll take a little break and bear back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at Bearcat Stadium. Got trips to the left for the Golden Arrows. Webbing's going to be your quarterback. Barwick is your halfback. I can't see who's in at H-back. It's number 1.
No way.
Oh, no, sir, not today.
Uh-oh, he runs into a brick wall right there.
Boy, he meant Frank the Tank.
That was Frank. Yeah, you're not going to hit Frank head on and come out of that feeling good.
No.
That's what he does right there. He runs right into Frank and he knocks him down. All 6'4",
What?
plus 300 pound. I'm not sure. I don't have a cat roster on me, but big old boy is what we're getting at. And he runs into a brick wall that we call Frank Gill, and it's going to be 4th and goal as he
He's
rolls
to his
out.
right and
Falls incomplete. Cats will take that. Ball hits the hands of the intended receiver, a well-thrown ball, and just unable to bring it in. And the Cats are going to catch a break that we will take all day. It's going to be a 1st and 10, and that hit by Frank Gill right there is going to be talked about a little bit. That was a hard hit right there.
Charleston West Fork's tied at half, Isaac says, 14-14. Mansfield's up 35-0 over Cedarville.
35-0 now, Mansfield.
High formation here for you, Cats. Hand off to Dax on the right-hand side. Dax gets tripped up. About a, 9-yard carry there for Dax?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give him the first down, so a 10-yard pickup for Goff. Gets them out of their own end zone there, a little room to work.
High formation again, hand off to Dax on the right-hand side. And we're seeing where they're going to mark him. About 8 yards there on that carry.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give him 8 or 9 yards on it. And Cats offense is getting up to the ball, and they're moving quick. We've got 1:50 to go in the game or in the half.
Cats only have one timeout left. Dax gets the handoff again. Throws a little stiff arm in. He's going to get another 10 yards there.
I think we've ran the same play 3 straight times.
I think so.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Rattling off about 9-10 yards a pop right here.
That's about a 16-yard run. That's kind of reminds me Cody Elliott last year, the whole second half of Melbourne.
Just feed him.
Feed him right up the middle.
It's like 15 or 16 straight, I think. Same
so.
Play call.
And it worked.
It did. Cody had a phenomenal game that game. It's going to head off to Dax on the left-hand side. Got a block here from Lentz. Good block there from Niedert. Down to the 50. We pushed out about the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you a play call that would work right now is to feed that thing to Dax and let him do that little pass over the top we saw over at Ozark.
Yeah.
I think that's a play call that you could see coming down the road. Of course, they have their own game plan, not the fake one that I've developed up in my head up in the booth where I'm not getting wet, cold, and rained on. Moving quick now. We've got 1:22 as the Cats have been able to cover a large chunk of the ground here in a short amount of time.
53 yards, or what, actually about 50 yards, I guess. We started at the 2 in, 40 seconds? Hand off to Dax on the right-hand side. Those little stiff arm spin move, but he's going nowhere. Gain of 2, though, on that one.
Yep, just 2 on that one.
Have a timeout here by your Cats with 1:11 left to go here in the second quarter. I'll tell you what, we'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. 1:11 left to go here in the second quarter. We're up here drawing plays. We may give those to Coach Curley or Hadaball. We'll give them to Coach Hadaball or Coach Simpson.
They'll say thanks for your suggestion. Looky here.
Hey, you got a pass here from Washburn. Got a man, nice grab by the senior Dax Goff.
Yeah, does a good job, gets the first down, and that'll stop the clock until the changer's set with 1:05 to go. Cats offense back in business here. 1st and 10 from the 35.
Fisher splits out wide. This side, Matson to the far side.
Going to have Fisher split out to the left, Matson to the right. Lentz goes in motion. Another pass attempt. And tipped. Dax Goff catches it. Ball comes out.
They're going to call it incomplete, and I'm glad they did because when it popped out, Lavaca fell on it. But I don't think he ever got a hold of it.
No, I don't think so.
Almost, but not able to make a football move. Ball falls to the ground. And that's going to stop the clock with 48 seconds. Plenty of time. Cats got to travel 35 yards.
Yeah, I mean,
35 yards to pick up the 6 points here. They got plenty of time. We do have a 2nd and 10.
Everybody's
one timeout remaining.
Warren's your fullback looking to pass. Washburn throws it. and just overthrown. Boy, he just released that one, did he?
Yeah, he did. He let that one fly. Had a man. Dax had a step or two on his defender there. Good play call, just unable to connect with his receiver there, and it's going to fall incomplete. Now we've got a 3rd and 10 coming up. 2 down territory. Cats looking to score. You may see a little run play, something quick here. You do have a timeout available. We'll see what they draw up.
Dax is your left halfback. Washburn looking the pass, little curl route by Matson. He's right through his hands. Matson's averaging about 13 yards to catch. When he does catch it, that's the first one he's dropped in a while.
Yeah, just lost his concentration there. Most likely looking to get upfield.
Yeah,
it's going to fall incomplete there. Now the Cats are down to 1 play call here. 4th and 10.
36 seconds left to go here in the first half. Washburn looking to throw, and this time Matson's going to catch it. He's got the first down.
That's a good job.
Down to the 21-yard line.
I love seeing them go back to him after that.
Yeah.
Unable to bring one in. Shows they've got a lot of confidence remaining in the kid. Goes right back to him, and he's able to get the job done. As Chase spikes the ball there to stop the clock.
Cats are out of timeouts. Well, it says we got one on the scoreboard, but
we are probably in Moreno's field goal range by now.
Yeah.
It would be from here about 40.
26 seconds to go here. 2nd and 10 after the spike to stop the clock. Washburn up to the line.
Fisher's going to be split out to the left. They're looking his way and got a little drag route. And going to be caught by Dax.
Got to get up there quick.
Hurry,
That's not going to stop the clock.
9-yard pass.
Yeah, not enough for the first down. You run it up they look to
spike it.
Spike it, and that's going to get them down back to 4th down. And we'll see what they elect to do. Do you try to score or do you bring in your field goal unit here? Not a lot of success, but we have seen them elect to do it from time to time.
Looks like Todd's going to come in at halfback. Looks like they got 3rd down up there. Well,
it's 4th. It's
okay.
4th down.
Right.
We've spiked it twice in the completion to Goff there. So yeah, you can't look. They're talking about it on the radio here. You can't look to. You want to score, but the more important thing is to give yourself time.
Yeah. And it's going to be hand off to Dax. He's going to have the first down.
They're going to have to get to the line quick here and spike it as the clock is going to continue to will tick once they set it there. Nearly intercepted.
Wow.
Smart play.
Boy, that would have been something.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about what that would have been.
No.
So we're going to have 13 seconds left in the game. Cats are going to have them a 2nd and goal now. Ball's going to be at about the 8-yard line?
Yeah, 8-yard line. Well, Matson split out to the right, Fisher to the left. You've got enough time here for 2 plays if you do it right.
2 wide.
Got to go to the end zone. You don't have a lot of time to stop short.
And he's got
Washburn's
the
got his man.
Touchdown,
Bearcats.
It's a great use of the play clock, the time, everything about that drive was impressive. Starts with the legs of Dax Goff, multiple carries in a row, ends through the air with the arm of Jace Washburn. That's going to be an additional 6 points to get the score 27-6 with Moreno on to attempt the point after.
Kick is up, and it is good. So it's going to be 28-6. Your score with 8 seconds left to go here until halftime.
Great job by the Cat offense right there, man. That touchdown is going to be brought to you by Brett Cook with Community National Bank. Brett Cook, Community National Bank, for all your banking needs.
Looks like Isaac's got a score here. Hoxie starting to throw it on to Osceola. It's 28-0 Hoxie over Osceola.
That offense of Hoxie's been impressive this year.
They have, haven't they?
Put up a lot of points.
Harmony Grove, Ouachita County, formerly known as Camden Harmony Grove, is up 35-0 over Lake Village. Lake Village fighting for a playoff spot out of 3A6 conference. Pretty much between them and Rosin and Drew Central. Rosin's side with Drew Central. Lake Village needed to win this game and the next one to have hopes of getting the playoffs. A little squib kick there, and he's just going to fall on it. And
good job right there by Moreno. Good little kick to punch that thing, give him a chance to recover. Outside chance. So Lavaca, they're going to have the ball before the end of the half. 8 seconds to make something happen. I don't know if you see them do something or if you see them just take a knee here and get themselves into the half to regroup. The Cats currently up 3 scores, 28-6.
They got one timeout. I could see them trying to
something
at least
quick
get
up the middle.
Yeah.
Get the midfield, and then you can heave one as deep as you can. Yeah. You might have a shot. You never know.
They've got Daxton prevent defense. I guess that's what you can call it. He's all the way back at the 30-yard line almost. And complete, and he's going to be shorter the first down. They're going to have to burn that timeout. That's what they're going to do. Or no. Nope.
Chose to take it home and use it next week if they roll over.
So at halftime, your score is going to be your Booneville Bearcats 28, the Lavaca Golden Arrows 6. Have another score real quick. Rosin and Barton playing a close game. Barton's up 14-13 with Rosin. With how that conference is looking, if Rosin was to win that game, that'd pretty much give them the 3rd seed because Barton's 2-1 in conference, Rosin's 1-2 in that conference. So that would give them the head-to-head over Barton. With Rosin's only other game against, I want to say Drew Central or Lake Village. I'm pulling it up right now. I'll give you the exact answer. It's against Drew Central next week. So if Rosin can pull off the next 2 wins this week and next week, they'll be the 3rd seed out of the 3A6. Cats win out this week and next week. Have a home game here. We will host the 5th seed out of the 3A6. Depending on how the Rosin Barton game goes, could be Drew Central or Rosin. So, still stuff left to figure out.
Everybody playing for positioning right now.
And it's already halftime, so we'll take a little break, let y'all enjoy your halftime show sponsored by Shelter Insurance. And give a shout out to the agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker, and Miss Lori Duke.
Howdy, hey, up next we got a mashup of the good, the bad, the ugly. And then, do we have any Johnny Cash fans in the house? Good, because we're going to Johnny Cash's The Ring of Fire. As the sun sets west and we bid our hearts farewell, we'll close the Wild West show with the Doors hit song, Riders on the Storm. Lavaca, go narrow marching band.
Ladies and gentlemen, Booneville High School is proud to present the 2023 Booneville Bearcat Marching Band. Tonight the band will be performing their senior night show beginning with Clockwork, Part 1, Wind Up. Drum Major Cale Smith, is your band ready? You may take the field for halftime entertainment. Now joining the Bearcat Marching Band is the Intrepid Intermediate Band. The combined bands will now perform Walk. Put your hands together as the combined bands now play Cherokee. The Booneville Bearcat Band. The Bearcat Marching Band is under the direction of Brian Rowe and Angela.
That was your award-winning Bearcat Marching Band. Now for our band member or band members of the week.
The band's next performance will be at the ASBOA State Marching
Band members of the week is going to be the Bearcat Marching Band Seniors. And we'll go ahead and tell you who they are. In honor of Senior Recognition Night, this week band members of the week are our band seniors. Percussionist Jackson Scott, flutist Mia Perez, trumpeter Dadrick DeWitt. What? Dadrick DeWitt. I'll do this again. Trombonist Ethan How you say that?
Ethan Carruthers. And then percussionist Garrick Barr and another percussionist Michael McLean. And that's all the seniors.
Sweet. So here's what we're going to do. We'll take this off, and we're going to do it again, and Dylan's going to do it. All right, folks, our band members of the week. All right, Mr. Dillon, go ahead and read our band members of the week.
All right, so it's going to be all the seniors. So we got percussionist Jackson Scott, flutist Mia Perez, trumpeter Daedric DeWitt, trombonist Ethan Carruthers, percussionist Garrick Barr, and percussionist Michael McLean. These remarkable musicians have overcome so many challenges that face students of today, and through dedication and commitment have preserved to their senior year. We're so proud of our band seniors.
Right on. Did good, Dylan. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Covering up. And so what we're going to do next, folks, we'll give you a little stats. Thank you for sticking around and watching our shelter insurance halftime show. I got to get something from Mr. Obar real quick. So stick tight. I sent those to you, by the way. Hey, Ethan, what's your email?
Anyway, that's a great fundraiser for.
All right, we'll give you folks some stats, then some scores. We got some wild scores around the league. All right, Jay, go ahead and take it.
All right, here we go. Let me get it pulled up here. Offensively for you Bearcats, led by Dax Goff. I think we expected that. 13 carries on the ground.
Leading tackler for the Cats on defense is Dylan Todd. He's got 7 solo and 1 assist. Paris is up over Magnet Cove 21-13. That would be a big win for the Eagles. They lost last week 28-21 to Centerpoint.
Been competitive.
Yes.
A couple weeks, they found a way to make things happen.
And, yeah, go ahead.
Oh. Man, he.
They opened for a huge gain. Still able to get it down to the 36-yard line. Well, the Cats are going to get a set of downs here. First and a half will be first and 10 for the 36. The Cats are looking to continue with that momentum that they used in the first half.
That was my fault on the camera, folks. I was trying to work it, and I was hovering over the wrong thing. Give a shout out to Mr. Isaac Brown. He's the solid manager in here. Hand off to Dax Goff on the left-hand side. He's over across midfield down to the 45. And he's going to be tackled at the 42-yard line. And that's a good way to start the second half.
Hey, real quick, I'm going to remind you before we get going here about the Sandman Haunted House, which is your local haunted house in Booneville.
Yes.
Scantling Haunted House is your local haunted house in Booneville. It starts today all the way through Halloween night, opens at 7 and goes until 9 or 10 depending on the crowd. So the ball goes into the hands of Lentz. Gain of 3. Adults aged 12 and up cost $15. Ages 5 to 11 cost 10. 4 and under are free. The first 100 customers get free cotton candy, so come on out and have a great time and get your fright on by the Scantling Haunted House, sponsored by Scantling Heating and Air.
All right, so
Yeah, they're saying they can't hear me.
let us know if you can hear Jake now. Should be able to. Yeah, oh, okay, I got you. Is it good? Yes, should be good. Dax gets the handoff. He's down to 15-10. Stiff arm, throws him shoulder
And he's
in.
still on his feet.
Touchdown, Bearcats. That's a man right
We're
there.
fired
my
up in the
goodness.
booth tonight, boys. Dex Goff takes about 4 or 5 guys with him all the way down to the end zone, where he's going to fall in for his third, I believe his third touchdown of the night. And that's going to get the Cats up to 34 to 6. The extra point coming up.
All right, so if y'all really couldn't hear the stats, Dax had 169 yards at halftime.
I was talking to y'all. I was talking my heart out. That's the best I've sounded all year. You guys missed out on it. I can't replicate it. I can only try. But yeah, Goff, he's got 169 going into that drive. It's much higher now. He had a couple touchdowns, had 19 yards through the air. Okay, he's got 226 yards now. So up
Third
across
game.
that, another game up across the 200-yard mark. He had another 19 through the air, I think. Jace Washburn 5 for 8.
Yeah.
Passing for 70-something yards and a couple touchdowns, 74 yards. Both of them touchdowns go to Dakota Matson, 35 yards, I believe, on 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. So
55.
good job. Good job all around. One more thing. I've read this. I read it. I've got to get through it. Maybe. Boy, this has become a mess all of a sudden up here. This is why I can't find it. I'm not holding it.
You're holding the wrong one? Okay.
Yep.
That's fielded by, is that Broderick? No, that's number 8. Good return there by the Golden Arrows. Cuts across to the sideline, across midfield to the 45. Going to be pushed out by Needard at the 40.
Yeah, good job with Needard in pursuit right there, able to just push him out. Not before, though, Lavaca is able to get all the way down to the 40-yard line, where they're going to get great starting field position on their first possession of the second half here. Real quick, I'm going to read this one more time to you. Scantling Haunted House is your local haunted house in Booneville. It starts today all the way through Halloween night. It's open from 7 p.m. and will go to either 9 or 10 depending on the foot traffic. Adults age 12 and up are $15. Ages 5 and 11 to 10 and 4 and under are free. The first 100 customers will get free cotton candy. So come on out and have a great time and get your fright on at the Scantling Haunted House, sponsored by Scantling Heating and Air.
Pass was incomplete as waving through the ball. Again, I've lost my roster. That was intended at number 10.
Yeah, something's happened up here.
We've got it all discombobulated. Is that a word? It is now.
I've got that. That's
Okay.
yours. It's not your roster, but there's that.
That'll work.
All right, so we're going to have a 2nd and 10 now from the 39-yard line. As we said a while ago, this is good starting field position here for the Golden Arrow offense, looking to gain a score back after Bearcats quickly able to march down the field and score on their first possession.
Barwick's going
And-
nowhere.
wow.
Frank, he's having a game on senior
Yes,
night,
he
isn't
is. Doing a good job. And that's going to be a loss of 4 or 5 yards on that play. It's like 4. Big Frank Gill. All 6'4" of them as he jogs off for a well-deserved rest right there. Sends them moving the wrong direction.
390.
390.
Yeah.
Big old boy. Making his presence known, doing a good job.
Webbing rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. That's twice now.
Yeah, that's right into the hands of Lozano. Just unable to haul it in. I don't know if it's just taking his eyes off of it to get it upfield. The conditions of the field may play a part in that, but either way, that is going to fall incomplete. And now Lavaca has a decision to make. You got to score. but they're behind the original line, or the original line of scrimmage here, so we'll see what they dial up. Big 4th down play, 4th and 14 coming up for the Golden Arrows.
Yeah, 9:45 left to go here in the third. They want to stay in this. They're going to have to do something here. Throws it deep, and good job there by Coulter Fisher to break that up.
Yeah, it's a great job by Coulter. That's Rodriguez, the intended target there, and he had a step or two on Fisher, but the ball just kind of got up in the air and sailed and floated around for a second. And Fisher does an excellent job able to get a hand up and knock it away. That's going to be a turnover on downs, and Booneville, great starting field position here. Approaching midfield, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cats.
I was going to say, if your vehicle ain't selling like it used to, or maybe gliding down the road, you can head down to Tyler Ford and Elias and the guys. They can take care of you. They're also doing a Halloween costume contest as Fisher catches the ball over here on the left-hand side, makes a couple cats, or not a couple cats, a couple arrows miss, about an 8-yard reception there. But, all right. So Tyler Ford, they're doing a Halloween costume contest. To register, go down to the dealership and get your picture taken from now until Halloween at 6 p.m.
Washburn's got the first down.
Tackle initiated by number 24, Jimmy Barron. Result of the play, another Booneville Bearcat.
You can vote on Facebook at the Tyler Ford Facebook page. Winner will get $100. Second place, $50, and third place, $25. Lentz is going in motion. It's going to be a keeper by Washburn. Pitches over here to Connor Lentz. He's going to be close. He's going to have the first down to the 30-yard line.
Number 3, Connor Lentz on the carry. Tackle made by number 45, Kennedy Callahan. Result of the play, another
About a,
Booneville Bearcat.
12-yard run there. A couple scores for you folks. Charleston and West Fork is tied at halftime, 14-14. Salem is losing to Perryville 6-0 at halftime.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a shocker. Salem's in the top 5, top 10 in 3A.
I'm sure they're going into half looking to get something fixed. Expect them to come out ready to roll.
Yeah.
Just good job Perryville up to this point, able to keep them under control.
They got a pretty good running attack up there, the Greyhounds.
Yeah, they do. They're a solid program, man. They're athletic in a lot of different sports right now, so got a good group coming through. That carry for the Cats there is going to get about a 7-yard pickup, be 2nd and 3.
Lentz is going to go in motion. Todd's in at left halfback. Warren's your fullback. He's going to dive forward there for about 5 yards.
He'll get the first down.
Right now you got Dax Goff sitting on the sideline itching to get back in the game. He's getting a break.
Yeah, much
needed.
needed.
Yeah, needed and deserved. Over the 220-yard mark now. Excellent job, and going to get a quick break as there's a mix-up on the play there, but make something happen out of it. It's going to be about a 7-yard, 6 or 7-yard pickup for Warren. Good job. Way to make something out of it. There's going to be gain of, it looks like 7, so it's going to be 2nd and 3.
Todd's going to be your left halfback. Lynch is your right halfback. Halpane's in at receiver on the left-hand side. Wilson's your tight end on the right. Warren's your fullback. He's going to get the handoff right up the middle. And he's going to get down to about the 6-yard line. That's about a what, 6-yard pickup? Or no, that's more than that. About a 12.
He's going to put the ball at the 7-yard line and give the Cats a 1st and goal. Looking to punch it in. You get one score here. Doesn't matter what happens with the extra point. You've got it in the AAA sportsmanship rule.
Will be a keeper by your quarterback. Touchdown, Bearcats. 6:54 left to go here in the third.
Great job by Washburn, able to find the hole and walk on in for a score, and that's going to get it up to 41-6, and that will officially get you into the mercy rule. 35-point lead for the Cats. Excellent job tonight by that Cat offense.
Yeah, they're definitely had their way. Been impressed with the offensive line.
Yeah, they've had good push all night. The kick is up, PAT, and it is a pretty one. Up high and right through the middle, and that's going to get it to 42-6. The clock, once we start here in a bit, will continue to tick until we see the end of the game. Cats with a 36-point lead.
Hey, we'll thank some sponsors real quick. Sponsors for the app and the website. Our exclusive broadcast advisor is going to be First Western Bank, serving our local community for over 110 years. Wow. To interrupt that little tidbit, Junction City's up 62-7 over Horatio at halftime.
Oh.
Yeah.
62-7.
At half. Junction City's up 62-7. Yeah. Also want to thank some premier sponsors for the app and the website, 5B Properties and B Plus Storage Solutions. You can see Calvin Bennett for your rental needs. And Community National Bank, let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. I'm hoping I said those right because I did all that from memory.
We've said it a bunch.
We have. And that's a live ball. Touches the Arrow's hand as Jonah Wynn's trying to get in there and get it, but it's going where they'll take over at.
Yeah, that's going to fall into the hands of number 65 for the Golden Arrows. That's going to be Christian Muck. First time we've called his name. He's a junior for the Golden Arrows. I'm getting shout-outs like crazy, and I'm not 100% sure they're real, but I'm going to give this one.
Okay.
Sammy Haynes, he adds me, and he says, can you give a shout-out to Gabe Fennell for winning the Halloween contest tonight at Stobie's restaurant in Russellville with his best friend, Braden White. Congratulations, Gabe Fennell.
Well, congratulations, Gabe. Got a birthday shout-out we're going to do here real quick. Emerald McVeigh, happy 13th birthday.
We're going to have a timeout charged to Lavaca. They're going to use it early on here with 5:58 to go in the third quarter. Booneville 42-6 with the clock ticking.
We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. A little bit more organized up here at the top of DJ.
Just a little bit.
Top of the Don Elmore Press Box right off DJ George Drive. 5:58 here left to go in the third quarter. Webbing's going to be your quarterback. Going to be handoff to number 20 for the Arrows. Boy, he's got some speed on him. He's going to be thrown out of bounds by Halpayne.
Yep, we got some reserves in the game on both sides. That's Christopher Ramos. He's a sophomore, speedy guy. You can tell by the way he moved right there. 5'7", 135-pound sophomore. Thrown out of bounds by Triton Halpayne. He's a guy that he's got a few opportunities here the last few weeks. He's found his way on the field, and he's making the most of it. Good job by Halpayne. 4-yard pickup for Ramos.
Number 20.
Well, that's Clayton Green in there on the stop for the Cats.
Yeah, that's Roberto Lopez. Roberto Lopez, sophomore, 175-pound sophomore, 6 foot tall. Loses a couple yards on that. Tried to bounce it out and just kind of nowhere to go and just slow moving, slow reaction there. He's going to back it up just a couple yards, going to bring up 3rd and 8.
Number 15, Parker Smith comes out of the game for the Cats. Good stop there. That's my guy, Reagan Harger, in there on the stop. And number 52, Ferris Daines.
Yep, so now we got us a 4th down coming up. Ball's going to be placed at about the, the 43-yard line here, and a big play for this Lavaca Golden Arrow offense looking to extend the drive, the chain-moving play. That was a 4th and 5 coming up.
Give a shout out to some of these guys that's out here. Got number 23, that's Oliver Loaiza. Number 4, that's going to be Clayton Lofton. Got number 9 over there. That's going to be Chase Shelton. And the far corner over there, that's going to be William Green, number 6 for your Cats. Got Aiden Fox, Ferris Daines, and Jonah Wynn. That's your defensive line. Garrick Barr, Reagan Harger is your middle linebackers. Clayton Green's your right outside linebacker. And Triton Halpayne is your left outside linebacker. Got to have timeout by the Golden Arrows. That's going to leave them with 1. Got 4:03 left to go here in the third, and we'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. After the quick little break, Golden Arrows are going to punt. Nobody's back deep.
Oh.
Punt goes over his head, and he's just going to pick it up and
Punt it to the sideline there.
Yeah.
It's going to get to the 41-yard line.
So, yeah,
That-
negative, like Isaac said, negative what, 2-yard punt?
Negative 2-yard punt. That's not good.
That's not
Snap
good.
sails over the head of the punter, and it's excellent starting position considering where we were to begin with. And Cats' second team's going to come in. They're going to be led by quarterback Rhett Needert. Needert, he's an athlete. Comes in. He comes in at 140 pounds, 5'8". Another guy, he's got some quick first step,
Yeah, he
first
does.
movement.
That means that's our guy, Garrick Barr, in at fullback for you Cats. He gets the handoff, and he gets maybe a yard there on the carry.
Yeah, good job by Barr. Just lowers his shoulder and tries to make something out of it. It looks like they're going to spot it right at the original line there. It's going to be no gain on the play. A couple shout-outs. Josh Tanner, Casey Matson. Shout out to you two boys. And then Mason Goers. Today's your birthday, son. If you didn't know, happy birthday.
Did you have that memorized, Jake? Or
Yeah, no, they text me, but I don't know if Mason knows. If he don't, he needs to know.
He
It's
needs to
almost
know.
over.
Lofton gets the pitch over here on the left-hand side, breaks the tackle, and he gets down to about the 36-yard line.
Good job by him, man. He had Tyler Winchester, number 61, that originally meets him and able to just get out of his arm tackle there to gain up a couple of yards there. Going to have us a third and 6?
6, 5. Shelton's going to be your halfback on the left. He goes in motion, and it's going to be head off the bar, right up the middle. He bumps into one of his linemen and gets down about the 26-yard line. What a run there by the senior. Yeah.
Got that ball lowered his head and took off running, had a lot of room to work. It's going to be a fresh set of downs there as we cross the 30 at the 27.
Clayton Green's going to be split out to the left, Parker Smith to the right. Ball is out. And
Yeah, just fumbled the snap right there. Falls to the ground, and that's going to be a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 coming up, looking to get that yard back here on a big play. The clock is ticking away. We're closing in on the minute mark. We're at a minute 12.
And we have a score update. Isaac said Salem has just scored, so it's 8-6. Salem in the third.
Still a close
Still,
ball game,
yeah.
low scoring. Anything happen?
That would kind of throw a wrench, I would think, into the 2A3. Shelton goes in motion, got a flag.
Got a false start, penalty charge to the Bearcats. Is going to back it up 5 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd and 16 now. 36 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Ooh, Charleston's up 28-14 over West Fork in the third. So just looking, I didn't even realize, that's bad on my part. Perryville is undefeated on the year in conference play. So
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah, I didn't know what their record was. I knew they had some success in the last couple weeks,
Right.
and showing why tonight. Well-fought game there with Salem. As that ball is carried by Garrick Barr. Good little 3 or 4 yard pickup. You got a third down. You're in 4-down territory here.
Yeah.
Don't have to get it all here, and you're going to have to take a break anyway, because that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. Your score, Booneville 42 over the Golden Arrows of Lavaca, sitting at 6.
We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. Back here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field. Don Elmore press box got a field goal attempt here.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, long one.
Yeah, that's going to be a, 46-yarder? That's what?
Juan Moreno's on the try, 47-yard field goal.
47. Now he was
It is out.
up and it's good.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
47-yard
47-yarder.
field goal. Juan
That's a
Moreno.
lot of excited people and coaches down on that sideline. It ought to be. That's a big deal, man. 47 yards off the foot of Juan Moreno, and that's something he won't forget anytime soon.
No.
His first career field goal. Had a couple of attempts. That's the first one that's found its way through, and it's a long one, 46 yards.
Yeah, he was close from 50. He was, what?
Yeah, it'd
yard,
have been
yard
close.
short?
It'd have been close, and it sneaks through just enough. And now he's got to hurry up and go out there to kick it off here, unless they let Loaiza do it.
Yeah. Hey, I want to thank some sponsors for the live stream real quick. O'Reilly Auto Parts, go down there and let Philip and the guys take care of you. Pop and Pup Metal Works, y'all get a hold of JD. JD does a pretty good job. He does an awesome job. He can make snowmen, reindeer since Christmas is coming up. It's already Halloween almost, so I don't know if he can probably still try to make you something out of metal, ghost or something. And then head on down to Crowley City Service. Let them take care of your brakes or your tires and get an oil change or anything. Dylan, did you have a shout out?
Oh yeah, my math teacher, Mr. Stovefield, he said that if I didn't give him a shout out, he would dock my grade. So.
Oh boy.
Well, that's legal.
Yeah, I just want to give him a shout out. He's watching from home.
Thanks for watching,
Yeah.
Mr. Stubblefield. Appreciate you, man. Make you, Zach said he can make you a ghost maybe down there on the metal. Ghost, a goblin, or maybe even a ghoul.
Yeah, maybe a ghoul.
Never know. So the Cats, 10:05 to go, are going to come off, or their defense is going to jog on, I should say, the field after the 3 points are tacked on off the foot of Moreno. Looking to hold them where they're at, and the first play is a good job.
Yeah, what a
Ferris
play.
Daines?
Ferris
That
Daines.
is Ferris, yeah. Gets into the backfield and holds on tight, able to drag him down. It's going to be a loss of a yard.
Looks like 55, that's Kyle Myers. 51, that's Pachinik, Blade Pachinik, is in that linebacker for the Cats. Number 73, that's Colton Taylor coming to the game for the Bearcats on the defensive side of the ball, on the defensive line.
Good job right there by the front, holding him just a couple of yards.
Who else we got in there?
Looked like Garrick Barr was down at the bottom. As he jogs off, doesn't jog, he sprints off the field, yeah. Other guys coming in, a lot of rotating here.
Yeah.
Coming down the wires, we're across the 9-minute mark. 9 minutes to go, 3rd and 8.
Daxton Bowman, number 26, came in for Garrick Barr. He's in the outside linebacker for the Cats. Hey, we give a shout out to Susan Flowers and Gifts. You can head on down there and make your loved one's day a special day. Got 8:40 left to go here in the ball game. And This is going to be
It's going to be number 20 on the stop.
Clayton
Green.
Yeah. Looks like Levi McMaster, number 12, is coming to the game for the Cats. Well, Dylan, what do you think so far about the second string?
I've been impressed with them the whole year on both sides of the ball. I mean, they've stepped up big time.
Yeah, they really have.
Even against Harding Academy, I mean, you know,
Yeah,
they came in early, and
Yeah.
you know they did a really good job against. I mean, their second string, but
Right.
you know they.
Defense does a good job right there. Punt team's coming out. Gets a big stop. Yeah, you said it. They've done a good job.
They've been impressive.
That punt is away and end over end to about the 42-yard line. These are the times, guys, where these second teamers, they're in your reserve squad, they're getting a look. And this is where you know people start to notice who you are and a little bit of potential you may have. We've seen a lot of guys over the last couple of years over there that end up finding playing time down the road.
Absolutely.
And, you know, that's just part of the growing process is getting yourself out there and taking advantage of what little opportunities you get at times. And tonight, offense moves the ball a little bit. Defense gets a big stop.
Is that a lineman in the backfield at fullback? Ferris Daines with the handoff. What a run. He lowers his shoulder. We need to ask Coach Crowley if a lineman is going to get a carry.
Yeah.
But
Ferris Daines lowered his shoulder and delivered a good little pickup right there.
Yeah.
Isaac, he's coming in the field. He's fired up. You can see the look on his face. Lineman carries.
I know you saw his wheels against Mansfield last year on that interception.
Yeah, he's been a good little athlete for his last couple of years, doing what he's been asked to do. You know, whatever role that's been. This year, the kickoff team, he's done an excellent job. We say his name 2 or 3 times every week. It feels like does a good job out there. Chase Shelton's going to get that carry.
Yeah.
Good little 5-yard pickup. Clock is continuing to tick. We're at the 6-minute mark now. 6:05 to go.
got number 70 coming off the field for the Cats. That's Colton Taylor. Got number 53, Jeremiah Shaw, in there. It's your left tackle. It's got Caleb Richardson, number 54. It's your left guard. Your center is going to be Connor Mayo. Got number 73 in there. That's Brian Smith for the Cats. And number 59, that's going to be Xander Miller. And it's your right tackle.
Well, I saw Jeremiah Shaw today at the pep rally. That dude has grown 1.5 feet since baseball season.
Yeah.
Just seen him a couple of weeks ago. Feels like his bar, he's got a big whole lot of yard right there. He's going to pick up, was that 14, 15 yards, something like that. He's a hard-nosed runner, man. He's undersized. That's always been something that a lot of people from Booneville have dealt with. Been a little undersized out there, but they've never let that affect them. And Garrick Barr certainly not letting it affect him. Hard-nosed runner, has a good little pickup there. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Glenn had a pretty good write-up on Garrick here not just too long ago.
Yeah, I saw that the other day.
Yeah.
He wrote an article about Garrick.
Garrick's got about 300 and something, a little over 300 yards career-wise rushing. And he's earned every bit of it. He's a hard-nosed runner.
Yes, he is. That right there was, I think that's McMaster, Levi McMaster on that carry. Tried to bounce it to the left side, just unable to find any room to work. He does gain a yard on the play, so 2nd and 9 coming up.
McMaster tried to make something out of that one, but Lavaca was all over it when he bounced to the outside on the left. But overall, good hard run by him.
Cats taking their time. 4:14 left to go here in the game. I want to thank some sponsors real quick on the app and the website. Shelter Insurance and agents Gerald Baker and Austin Baker. S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs. City of Booneville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. Hand off to Shelton. Plays a little hot potato with himself, and about 5-yard carry there for Shelton.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give him 5 yards on the play. He's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 3, maybe. Long 3. Well, we're in field goal range.
We are,
We
yeah.
learned that a little bit ago.
Yeah,
This
we
is
did.
a situation where you probably see them. I don't know if you see them jogging back out there or not.
I don't know if you do or not.
If we don't pick it up here, could end on a good one.
It looks like we're going to take a knee. Let the clock run down. While they're doing that, some other sponsors for the app and the website. Patriot Underground and Taylor Nieder. First Booneville, home of First Booneville students and First Booneville kids, and Stacy Hobart Photo Art. Nieder taking a quick knee. We got 4th down coming up. Cats take another knee. Thanks, sponsors for the live stream. Tyler Ford, they've been in our community for around 30 years. Also, they are doing a Halloween costume contest. Head down there to the dealership, get your picture taken, and register down there. They will put the pictures up on their Facebook page where you can vote. The winner will be picked the day after Halloween. Winner gets $100, second place $50, third place $25.
Coach Fennell, you should compete for that.
Yeah, that's a good idea there, Dylan.
For the
Word.
picture deal?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not fair. They don't allow models. They like it to be average Joes, not models. No, that'd be scary. Hey, and speaking of scary, come on down to the Scantling Haunted House. Scantling Haunted House, your local haunted house in Booneville, starts on October 27th. That's today. Runs all the way through Halloween night. Open from 7 p.m. Goes to 9 or 10, depending on foot traffic. Adults, age 12 and up, cost will be $15. Ages 5 to 11, $10. If you want to bring somebody 4 and under, they're free. Scare them for free. The first 100 customers will get a free cotton candy. So come on out, have a great time, and get your fright on. The Scantling Haunted House, sponsored by Scantling Heating and Air.
Looks like the Golden Arrows are just going to let it run down and take a knee themselves. Some other sponsors for the live stream real quick. Shelter Insurance, agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker, and Lori Duke. They're sponsors of our halftime show and band member of the week. This week we had band members of the week of all the seniors in the band. Rockline Industry, they sponsor our coaches show, People Who Make It Right. Airmaster Inc., they are sponsors for the players of the game. We'll be deciding that here in just a little bit. Airmaster Inc., players of the game, offense and defensively. Don's Easy Pay. Stop by and let Mandy and Josh in the gang take care of you. They also have stores in Waldron, Queen, Mina, Booneville, Ida Bell, and Broken Bow, and Poto. Midtown Charm. There's Tylee Creations, Artsy Tartsy, Indulge Yourself, Bend the Trend, Little by Little, Ann and Andy's, Curious Cow, and Heavenly Bliss. And that's going to do it for us, folks. Run down through the rest of these sponsors real quick. O'Reilly Auto Parts, Pop and Pup Metalworks, Crowley City Service, Shigley Metal Shop, LLC, Wiggins Ace Hardware, Doris Davis Tax Office, and Susan's Flowers and Gifts. Your final score, your Booneville Bearcats, 45. Lavaca Golden Arrows, 6. Your Cats are going to move to 6-0 in conference play, 7-2 overall. A little bit closer to etching their name on that conference title. Doing so, that would be the 6th one in 7 years. So that's a pretty good accomplishment.
Yeah, man, this is a program that year in and year out, we got an opportunity to win it. And had a good little run here in the last several years, so looking to continue that run with one more matchup next week against Cedarville Pirates. Cedarville coming off a big win last week where they took down the Greenland Pirates.
Yeah. That's kind of surprising, at least to me anyways. I know a couple of people it was too, but
well, we hadn't seen Cedarville, but we got to see Greenland, and
yeah,
there was somebody that they gave us a little bit of a fight there, especially
right
early on. I know they didn't have a lot of yards on offense, but they were competitive. They had some big plays at moments. They made some big stops down the line, and it was a close game at halftime. So kudos to Cedarville. They're improving, and going to look to give the Cats a little bit of a fight next week.
Yeah, definitely. So they were getting mercy ruled by Mansfield tonight. You got a score in the Charleston-Westport game. It was 28-14 last we checked. Looks like Rosin's up 35-21 over Barton. Salem has scored again. It's 16-6. Salem over Perryville. 5:34 left to go in that ball game. Looks like Barton has scored, so it's Rosin 35, Barton 27.
It's a close game right there.
It is a very close game. Part of the reason I keep mentioning that game is pretty much the loser of that game will be the 4th seed. 5th seed will come here if we win next week. Even if we were to lose next week, Cats would still be your 1 seed. We would share the title with Charleston.
Would have them head-to-head.
But we would have them in the head-to-head, yes. So some other scores. Isaac's scrolling through, shaking his head. Don't really have any. Give a couple shout-outs that I missed. I don't know. Hopefully you are still watching. Thank everyone that's sticking around for our Tyler Ford post-game show. Mandy and Clint Langway there all the way in Oregon. They're watching all the way from the coast. And then give a shout-out to Tamara Shepard for an early birthday. It is on Halloween. That is from her son, Austin. Check the phone real quick for some stats. And let's see. Forward these to Ethan and Jake. Let's see here. Bearcats had 427 yards rushing and then 82 yards passing.
Yeah, they're led by Dax Goff. He's got him another 200-yard game, 230 on 15 carries. That's moving. 15 carries to get 230 yards and 3 touchdowns. Dylan Todd's going to come in second. Only 4 carries, but he made the most of it. 49 yards. Hunter Warren tacks on another 40 on 5 carries. Washburn, 30 yards on 4 and a touchdown. And Connor Lentz, 4 for 26. Washburn, we talked about him on the ground, talked about him through the air a little bit. 6 for 9 for 82 yards and 2 touchdowns. Both of them to Matson, and including the drive and the 2-minute drill, able to march 98 yards down the field for a touchdown to go into halftime on an 8-yard completion to Dakota Matson. So impressive night from the offensive side of the ball.
Oh, yeah. Glenn just told me Dax has 70 career touchdowns.
Okay, so what was it? 76.
So is the career touchdowns. It's the record that's held by Bryson May and Randon Ray.
So look for him to inch a little closer next week. It'll definitely be hard to get it next week, but you can inch closer and give yourself a chance to hit it in the playoffs.
Right. Cats defense, I think, did pretty good. Held the Arrows to 143 total yards. 62 of that was on the ground, 81 through the air. I've done something with it. They had Arrows, the first opponent that the Cats have allowed over 100 yards in the first half. But thought the defense did pretty good. Dylan Todd, he's going to finish with 8 tackles, a sack. For your Cats on the defensive side, Dax is going to finish with 6 tackles. Jace Washburn had 4 tackles. Frank Gill got 1 tackle. He had an assist, but that one down here right before halftime, I think, was big.
Yeah, it was. That set the momentum. You know, 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line, and he put a good little pop on quarterback trying to make something happen up the middle with his own legs.
Yeah.
Kind of set the tone right there. It's a great job by Frank. Moves well for his size especially. And exciting one to watch. It's been cool to watch his progression over the last couple years. He's a completely different kid out there on the field. He's been a fun one to watch, man.
He really has. It kind of seems like it's really kind of clicked with him this year, and you like to see that. And he really impressed me at that Camden Fairview game, and he's just gotten better as the season's gone on.
Right.
I'd have to say, guys, our Airmaster Inc. Offensive Player of the Game, you got to go with Dax.
Yeah, I mean, if you're rushing for over 200 yards a game,
Yeah.
You know, it's hard
Kinda
not to give it to him.
Hard not to give
I
it
don't
to
know who
him.
else
And the only other guy you'd give that to would be, in my book, is Chase Washburn.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he did have the one touchdown on the ground for 4 yards.
Yeah, and he had the
Or,
two in the air.
Well, I don't remember how many yards out it was, actually, somewhere around that. But he does have the touchdown. He's got 2 more through the air. He orchestrates and leads that big drive down the field to end the half. So he certainly had a player of the game worthy moments as well. And his ball is looking prettier with every week when it comes out of his hand. He only had 3 incompletions, and one of them he just leads a wide open Dax Goff a little bit. If he's able to connect with him, that's a walk-in touchdown as well. So Cats going through the air, you don't get a lot. You don't get to say that very often. The Cats making moves through the air, but this is a team that's certainly able to do that, and they've showed it a little bit, pretty much in every week. The ability, you know, a big play we like is that little pop route or that little out route out there to Matson.
Yeah.
Had a lot of success with that. Just been an exciting year, a little bit different look that we're used to seeing, but I like showing that we've got the ability to do it because you make teams have to at least keep you honest and respect that ability. So can't stack the box and key on particular players.
Right.
So it's been an exciting season, man. Gets us to 1 win away. Hard to believe this is already week 10.
Yeah. Yeah, it's blown my mind. We've blown through the season. Going into week 10 next week against the Cedarville Pirates. What was you going to say, Dylan?
I was going to say Dakota Madsen has really impressed me as a wide receiver this year. He's been really good. So
yeah, he has. He's definitely helped in multiple aspects of the game. We've talked about that. It feels like a little bit every week, but it's worth mentioning.
I mean, there was a couple of routes that he ran today that like he perfected.
Yeah, and you know what I really enjoyed seeing was the out route he runs over there and he lets one go through his hands. They show confidence in his abilities. Go right back to him on the next play. Picks up a big 4th and 10.
Yeah.
Able to sustain that drive and ends up leading in a Bearcat touchdown. So
definitely a different Bearcat team that we're not really used to seeing in the last 10 or so years. I mean, you know, we haven't really thrown the ball at all, and this year we have definitely done that. So
yeah, got over 300 yards throwing. Like we had said earlier on the pregame show, this is Coach Crowley's 4th year, and this is the first time the Cats have thrown for 300 yards in 4 years. Cats definitely showing that they can throw the ball this year. Got a couple guys that can catch, and Matson, Dax does a phenomenal job. He had a nice diving catch over here. And then Nieder does a pretty good job.
Lentz too. I mean, he can catch.
Yeah. I think our Airmaster Inc. defensive player
There's
of the game.
a lot of guys that you could give it to.
You could give it to.
But if you want my opinion here,
go right ahead, Dylan.
I think that you got to give it to Big Frank.
I was going to say Dylan Todd, but
yeah,
I really want to give it to
eight
Frank.
tackles.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think there's lots.
Can we give it to both of them?
We can give it to both of them.
We can give it to both of them.
There's lots of different directions you can go with the defense, man. You know, different aspects consider. Frank, the clogging up the running lanes down there. Todd leading the team in tackles, I think, tonight and making his presence known. You got Coulter Fisher, multiple pass breakups. I mean, just every level of the game tonight was pretty successful. We had that one rough drive that got to us a little bit, but outside of that, it was another quality showing by the Cat defense.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's probably wrap us up for the Tyler Ford postgame show. Unless you guys got anything else, you just.
I'm really eager to see how we're gonna do this year in the playoffs. I mean, I think that, you know, mixing in the throwing aspect of it, I think that I don't know.
I think we're going to be a tough out.
That's why you play the games. You know what I mean? That's.
Well, it's like Jake said, you make people respect the throwing aspect of the game.
And not a lot of teams are going to expect that.
Right.
So
give them something to look at on film and back off a little, and then we'll have Raj should hopefully be coming back here in just a couple of weeks once we hit the playoffs. So that'd be kind of good.
Yeah.
Kind of rotate him in there at fullback with golf.
And on defense too.
Yeah, that'll help your defensive line rotation as well. Well, guys, you got anything else before we head out?
Nope. We're looking for the playoffs. We got one more week to take care of business. Cedarville next week.
Next week at home, be the last home regular season game. For these guys, I guess that'll do it for tonight. For Jake Fennell, Dylan Harden, Isaac Brown, I'm Zach Austin. Lord willing, we'll see you next week. And remember, as always, folks, it's a great day to be a Bearcat.
All right.